Thanks for listening. Here's a little bit of what you're going to get today.
Yeah, we talk about somebody's birthday.
Whose birthday could it have been?
I don't know. You're gonna have to listen in.
And is there a place better than Costco to have a surprise birthday party?
I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, there probably is, but
I bring I'd say pretty entertaining segment on, but it's quite short.
yeah, one time and maybe be repeated other times as well.
Yeah.
Doc R. Haldeman joins us, and then we have a love letter or broken heart letter. What do you call this? Dear Jane, Dear John,
Joe, no.
Dear John. It's usually a Dear John, but Johnny gave a Dear Jane. I don't know.
Wait, Dear
Mother Dearest.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Thanks for listening.
Brandon, hit it.
Oh yeah!
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Bienvenidos.
Hello.
How do you do it?
Good.
How do you do it? Good.
It was your birthday.
It was my birthday. We just want to jump in and talk about that.
Yeah, let's go straight ahead.
It was a meaningless year of a birthday.
Yeah.
The birthday was great.
Yeah.
But like there's some years that are like like when you turn 16 you get your driver's license. That's cool. Like if you turn 30 or 40, like the decade years are pretty cool. Like this one was like unremarkable.
Yeah. You're
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I am. We're not gonna say it. Nobody.
You were awesome.
No. Yeah, I'm awesome.
Yeah.
So look, everybody has their unique ways that they want to celebrate birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
Lady at work, love her. She's great, and she decorated my office last year. And she came up to me. She goes, I noticed when I decorated your office last year, you didn't really appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, that's very astute of you. She goes, well, what can I do for you to make it so that your birthday is special for you? And I said, the best thing you could probably do would be just to pretend that I don't have a birthday. And you could maybe say just happy birthday. And that's it. Like, I don't need or want any special recognition. I don't need you or want you to get any gifts. Like, it's just another day.
Wait, why don't you like that stuff?
I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like it's probably like I don't need people to go out of their way. Like, honestly, just saying happy birthday is
enough.
That's enough.
Yeah.
And even like I was having this conversation with Ralph. He was saying that, hey, I've had a hard time like going to the store trying to figure out what to buy you. And I said, Ralph, don't buy me anything. And he goes, well, I need to buy you something. Like, you're my dad and I love you. And I said, yeah, so then don't buy me anything. Like, do something for me or with me. Like, that's, he's like, but I need to buy you something. I said, Ralph, I can buy anything that I want within reason, right? Like, I would rather spend my own money
on yourself
than having you spend your money on me. Like, I don't need whatever tchotchke or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, so okay, clean my car, like clean my bathroom, like do something like that. He goes, well, I don't want to do that. I want to buy.
Yeah, I want to buy you something. I don't want to clean. Yeah.
It's like, fine. There's a new pair of gym shoes I want. They're $150. Well, that's expensive. Exactly. So I can just buy it myself. I don't need you to buy it for me.
Now you have a number one grandpa trophy.
I got a number one grandpa trophy. It's on display.
Yeah, if you're on Spotify watching.
But anyway, so let's talk about my birthday. What the big event that happened leading up to my birthday? Costco. So I didn't I'm on an algorithm on Twitter or X or Instagram that I am not party to what happens at Costco all the time.
Yeah.
So apparently Costco's the place to celebrate things.
It is. I mean, like, you don't expect it. You didn't expect it at all.
Dude, not even. Okay, so Wednesday night, I'm like, hey, babe, we got to go to Costco. Babe.
No, babe.
So we got to go to Costco Wednesday night. She's okay, cool. I come home from work Wednesday, and I see that Addison and baby Eliza are down for the weekend. They're to surprise. I think it's for me. I'll take it for me.
Yeah, it was for you, kind of.
And anyway, it was awesome. It was awesome to see them. Super cool. Glad that they came down. So now we're rolling to Costco.
Yeah.
And we go to Costco, and we see my two sister-in-laws. I'm like, oh, dude, I haven't seen you guys forever. How you guys doing? We're chatting it up. And then we leave them, and then we go and we see my parents. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, oh, and like they just moved something. Like, oh, okay, well, this must be the Costco that they go to now.
Yeah, but it's far away. Like, it's.
But I don't know. Like what I was saying, it was good to see him. And then we see a family friend, and then I see a guy from the gym, and then I see another couple from the gym, and then I see a guy from work and another guy from work with his wife, and then I see my cousin, and then I see our neighbor from across the way, and
you just see friends and
look, to some people maybe this is weird.
Yeah.
Anytime I go to in fact, every time I go to Costco, I expect that I will see somebody that I know.
Yeah.
And I just kept thinking, man, this is the craziest day. I have seen more people at Costco than I have ever seen in my entire life.
And me, Addison, David, and basically everybody who knew, we're just giggling over here and like, this is so crazy. I've never seen so many people at Costco. And we're just like, yeah, this is crazy. Wink, wink, you know.
And so growing up, there's a show called on Sesame Street, and they did a little segment called "This Is Your Life," and it would show like, like a chicken, and it was like, you used to be an egg, and whatever.
I remember, yeah.
I felt like walking through Costco, it was basically "This Is Your Life."
Yeah.
Now, it didn't have like my third grade teacher. My Miss Brown didn't show up and say he's still running around or whatever.
I remember the Forgetful Jones, and he's like, who is this? Your second grade teacher is like, oh, I forgot.
My old horse Ned.
Yeah.
But anyway, like walking through Costco, it was so good to see like just all these faces of friends. And now look, Renee threw this together literally in between patients that morning. So I'm sure there's probably people that are listening. They're like, well, I didn't get the invite. We apologize. She had like 5 minutes to send out some very fast invites, and it's hard to remember everybody. So we apologize if you weren't invited.
Yeah.
But it was just, for me, it was very fun to walk through and see all these people that I love and that are my friends. And so anyway, we're checking out, and again, it still didn't dawn on me that this was like a planned event.
Yeah.
And as we're leaving to exit Costco, Renee gives me a kiss on my cheek and she says, "Happy birthday."
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like it's Wednesday. It's not my birthday for a little bit, but thanks, whatever, And then as we're leaving and we're pushing the car, I see 40-ish people.
Yeah.
And they're singing "Happy Birthday," and so it was at that moment I realized
that this is your life.
That this was, and I was very disappointed.
Yeah. Like, dang.
Like, these are my friends. Okay.
Yeah.
My life, like, instead of like renting out some huge banquet hall, we're utilizing Costco's.
Yeah. And having the Costco worker take a picture of us.
Yeah, in fact, I gotta. If you're watching on the Spotify, we'll show a picture of what went down that day.
Yeah.
But it was, honestly, I've never had a surprise party before.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was really fun.
I've never had a surprise party before either.
And you won't.
You know, Aubrey had a surprise party, but she planned it for herself, right?
No, we actually, she thought we were planning a surprise party for somebody else.
Oh.
And so when they all yelled "surprise," she was like yelling at her friend, "Surprise!" And like, no, this is for you. And she's like, "Wait, what?" We had a bounce house.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I think it was her 18th birthday. And we had a bounce house.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I remember I was like, "This is the greatest day ever."
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. I have something I want to do.
Let's do it, brother.
Okay, so it's like top 5 things, but you don't know what they are. Okay.
All right. Let's do top 5 things.
Food. Okay.
Okay. Like top 5, like what?
So you just gotta rank them. You just gotta rank.
Like,
so what you like 1 is your favorite. You love this, and 5 is, oh my gosh, I can't stand this. But you don't know what's coming next.
What do you mean you don't know what's coming next?
I'm just gonna say them, and you're gonna put them in ranking.
Okay. All right. Go for it.
But you cannot change the ranking.
I can't. All right. Once it's out there, okay. So it's not. I'm not giving like number 1 is sushi or whatever. You're giving me a food and I got to rank it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Go for it.
Pulled pork sandwich.
4.
4. Okay. Cold cereal.
Ooh. I mean, if I'm eating sweets and it's like Cocoa Pebbles or something.
Yeah.
3.
3. Okay. Fajitas.
5.
Steak.
1.
And nachos.
Oh crap, man! I got stuck with nachos as number 2.
Yeah.
Crap, that sucks.
Okay.
I mean, if I was doing it, nachos would be number 5.
Okay. So for real,
it'd probably be nachos 5. Pulled pork, I'd probably keep 4. Cereal 3.
Yeah.
Steak would be 1. Fajitas would be 2 in that list.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was it. That was just it.
That was your segment.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I'll do something like that for you in a week to come.
In the 4th of Neverary.
If
I don't even know. I remember hearing that from somewhere.
should we talk about your brother David?
Yes, we
That's
should.
a major announcement.
He got his mission call
David is going to go on a 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
to Argentina.
Buenos Aires South Mission.
And one that's crazy. You went on your mission in South America. Aubrey went on her mission in South America. I went on my... Wait, no, I haven't got... David is going to South America. Hopefully I go South America too. Because they don't like follow in the footsteps, you know?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's kind of fun that we can speak Spanish. I mean, I guess David doesn't speak Spanish. Hopefully he'll learn Spanish while
Yeah.
he's down there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like Aubrey has 100 days left. She's coming home.
100 days?
In
Isn't
what-
she 100 days out?
100 days she will be coming home.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it goes by fast.
That means she's 200. Wait, no, 3. She's
Your brain is about to. There are 365 days in a year.
she's
She's 3 months out.
she's
3 months and 10ish days, 9 days.
she's 380 days out.
Johnny,
Wait, no, she's gonna be out for 300.
I don't know what math you're trying to do.
She's 410 days out.
What are you doing?
I'm-
You're trying to do like the math of like, okay, it's a year and a half, so
no,
it's like
no, it's 500. She's 500. Wait, no. She's gonna be out for a year and a half.
like I would love to see like the monkey that's in your brain right now, like cranking the math wheel. Like I can do this. I can compute this in my head.
It's because she's gonna be out for a year and a half. So 365 divided in half is 100. Oh,
182, call it 182 and a half.
Oh, I was gonna say 130. So then she's gonna be out for 480 days. So she's out for 380 right now.
No, 365 plus 182.
Equals.
You'll get 465 plus 80, so that
It's not a math lesson.
540-ish. Just say it's 540-ish.
Ish.
547, whatever. I don't know. I could be a little off.
Yeah, I don't know where I was in that 600.
You're a monkey, dude. Your monkey's like, oh man, this wheel's hard to crank.
Yeah, it's like let me just take a break for a little bit.
Here's what's fun. Like we're all different. Like you're not dumb. I know I tease you and stuff. You are
Yeah.
not dumb. We have strengths in our life. Like you've picked up the guitar like so fast.
Yeah,
But like your monkey brain was just kind of struggling with it a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's late. We had a late night. Well, actually, you went to bed at 4:00 last night.
5 actually.
I'm kind of jealous of that. Like I mean, I know it kind of backfired in a little bit on you
It
because
was
you woke
not
up
good.
and you're like,
yeah, I woke up at 8 and then I couldn't fall asleep until like 10.
I mean, it happens.
But I got acupuncture though.
Yeah, I kind of could have used some acupuncture last night. I probably should have gotten that.
Yeah. Speaking of acupuncture,
Let's talk about our sponsor, Doc R. Haldeman,
LLC,
bringing you
happiness,
health
healing.
in a myriad of ways.
Yeah, you can contact her at 702-258-7860.
Is she around? I want to have her on because actually I want to talk about type 3 diabetes. We kind of teased it last week.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So maybe we can give her a shout real fast and see if let me pause this here and let's see if we can get some Doc R. Haldeman action.
Okay.
Okay, welcome back. We have Doc R. Haldeman with us.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
Me and Jonathan are cuddling up very close to each other.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward
For who?
for me.
For all of
I don't
his
know. I don't know
prospective
if it's.
girlfriends.
I don't know if it's awkward for you, but it's definitely awkward for me.
All right, last week we talked about talking about what we're going to talk about right now, which is type 3 diabetes.
Trace.
So, we know about type 1 you're born with. Type 2 is you've typically, not always, you've put on a lot of weight, you've eaten unhealthy, and so now your insulin levels have an issue. But you were saying something to me when we were out of town about type 3 diabetes, so I want to talk about that.
Well, I don't know much about it, but what I do know is that we, I guess now there are findings that indicate that the way your body processes sugars can like manifest in brain function. So the manifestation of dementia, Alzheimer's, that kind of a thing, I think it sounds like it's really could be very closely associated with eating stuff that we're not supposed to eat.
Yeah, and so it's one of those things. It's funny because a lot of times I go back and forth on this like YOLO attitude, right? You only live once, and so you want to enjoy life. But then the flip side is if you live your life in this YOLO mentality, then you're setting yourself up for dementia, for weight gain, for just all sorts of complications.
I know that, well, there's sugar in so many ways can affect the body negatively. I know that, we talked about type 1, type 2 diabetes, then now type 3 diabetes, which is the cognitive function. But I think it's interesting too because I can't remember if I've said this before on the podcast, but the stomach is the organ system in Chinese medicine that controls the muscles. And so sometimes, like you mentioned, you live this YOLO attitude, like I'm going to eat what I want, but I'm going to go work out a ton to burn it off and everything. But the truth is that if you don't have the right type of nutrition in your body, you will not have the muscle structure that you would like to have, because you are putting things into your body that are just processed like it's junk. It doesn't build a muscle.
Yeah. It's interesting. So back in my marathon running days, like I used to think like, well, I just ran, 14 miles. I can go have a milkshake and I can have whatever I want. And then I realized later on, it's like, you got to treat your body like a race car. If you put crap fuel in the tank, then you're going to have crap results. And just part of you, yeah, I just burned 1,000 calories running. So sure, I can eat more, but it's what you eat is what matters.
And the truth is that it's not just that what you eat, but the way you feel is very important. I know a lot of time, I think smart people, they're like, oh, well, just go read a book or, go away, exclude yourself from the family or what have you, because they're, you don't want to be acting like that. So go and have your little quiet solitude. But if that can fix it temporarily, but if you just continue to feed yourself that way, then you're going to be excluding yourself from everything. So you'll be, reading books and having all these mental, emotional issues because you can't associate with people. The reason why we need to be a little bit more conscious of what we put into our mouth is so that we can continue with our relationships and our associations.
And what comes out of our mouths, too.
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you put in your mouth, but what comes out of your mouth makes all the difference.
Very important.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never said anything I've regretted.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
Oh, I'm an idiot most of the time.
You regret that?
I regret being an idiot. Yeah, I do many times. Okay, so all right, so if I'm somebody who, like, I love my sweets and I eat them more than I should, and I'm coming to you and saying like, look, I'm starting to maybe have some health repercussions, like I'm having, maybe I don't even recognize that food's part of it, right? Because sugar causes inflammation all over the part, right? So that can, if you eat too much sugar, it can cause high blood pressure, it can cause joint pain. Like with us doing this goal that we're doing of like not having sugar, for the most part, like we're not having sweets. I mean, I know there's sugar in bread and stuff like that, but like I have minimal neck pain. Like, and then if I eat something sweet, like automatically, like I can feel it kind of tense up. So if I'm coming to you and I'm having like these ailments, what kind of help can acupuncture or herbs offer as far as whether it's addiction or whether it's just sugar intake or the effects of it?
Well, there are some protocols. There are 2 organ systems that I would probably treat first. Would be the spleen. The spleen helps to detoxify the body in Chinese medicine. The spleen protocol is very important for all kinds of toxicity. The spleen also is helpful for when people have like drug addiction and they're trying to get away from whatever it is, even if it's prescription drug from anxiety and things like that, it helps to detox the body. But the small intestine is the other one where that one, when your body is inundated with junk, then it causes a ton of anxiety. So those are the two typical organ systems that I'd treat with, acupuncture, and that'll get your body kind of geared into and being able to kind of detoxify it a little bit more. It'll strengthen the organ system so it can run. Your body can run a little bit better. Something too that I think is important to note. I think the first kind of line of, symptom is fatigue. I think that one is huge. People are like, well, I'm so exhausted and, I have to go take a 2-hour nap. You should be able to get through your whole day without having to take a nap. Even if you are, getting 6 hours of sleep or something like that, a lot of times if people eat stuff that isn't fantastic for them, they're getting restless sleep or maybe not sleeping all the way through the night or having trouble falling asleep or anything like that. So fatigue is an indication that maybe something isn't firing properly in the body too. What am I putting in there to fuel my body and my energy through the rest of the day? So if you are one of those kids who goes to school, all day and has a lot of homework at night, but you have to take a 2-hour nap before you start your homework because you're so exhausted, that's kind of something to take a look at.
I know this last question we'll get you off here. We've talked blood type diet. I don't know if we've talked it on here, but why don't you talk? So if somebody's like, hey, we talked bone broth and the benefits of that, but if somebody's like, hey, look, I'm ready to make some changes in my life, and you said, okay, let's do. I know you talk a lot about blood type diet. Will you talk a little bit?
I do, about that? Yeah. Intermittent fasting is important, except for one thing that is very important is that you don't skip breakfast. Like that's super important to have breakfast. Your stomach is doing its best work during the morning time to transform what you're putting in there for fuel for the rest of the day. And your digestive system is the weakest in the nighttime. So, starving yourself all day and then pounding food down, not necessarily a benefit. So, and then I love the blood type diet in helping us to kind of regulate or have a greater understanding of what we can put into the body that works better for our body chemistry. It's not an end-all be-all. There's a lot of different ideas out there on what type of nutrition to take in. But I love the fact that we're omnivores. We have grinders and we have tearers. We have all of the teeth. So omnivore means that you eat all of the foods. So you have grains and you have meats and you have vegetation. So that's important to note. But the blood type diet, it helps. So basically, the book that you'd want to get, it's by Peter D'Adamo. It talks about eating food for your body chemistry. It has like highly beneficial foods for each of the categories. Like it has your grains, it has your proteins, it has your vegetables, dairy, all that kind of a thing. It has highly beneficial category. It has neutral, so take it or leave it, and it has the avoid category. Avoiding the avoid category is very important. Some people don't like to avoid foods that they love, but your energy level will be greatly increased. And there's also, if you cannot tolerate some of the foods on your blood type, it might mean that there's other pathology, which homeopathy is very effective to help. Like if you're trending towards more like O blood type, will eat more like caveman diet type of a thing, more meats, that kind of a thing. Do better without as many starchy foods or grains. But anyway, if you have O blood and you can't tolerate eating meat, that might be a good indication that there's something else going on pathologically that homeopathy is very effective to support.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Well,
I don't know what to say.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Dr. Haldeman, for joining us. We appreciate having you on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Bye.
Always insightful.
Always.
Shoot, I had something I want to talk about. We got to have a special guest next week.
Ooh.
So here's a little teaser. Next week we are going to have Chad Cole, CrossFit Games athlete.
Ooh.
I think 2014 CrossFit Games.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he's going to join us, and I'm really excited. He's going to talk to us about a few things, but
I'm excited too.
we're going to interview him. Like, this is like our, we've kind of interviewed, family, but this is like our first non-family. And I know that you had your girlfriend that you kissed that one time.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
It is over.
Yeah.
Should we, I can pull up this letter. Do we want to share the letter that we wrote to her?
I don't know. It's kind of a sensitive topic for me.
For who? Are you
Well,
still feeling the hurt?
No. My other girlfriends. They don't. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah, you can pull it up.
All right. Finding this letter. Okay. This is a good one. All right. It says,
I didn't even write this though.
you sat next to me as I wrote it.
Yeah, you wrote.
It was actually a lot of fun writing this.
Yeah, and then we sprayed my cologne in there, and then we mailed it off to her.
All right, so here's the setting. For those of you who haven't been watching from the beginning, so in our second episode, Jonathan kissed one of Aubrey's friends.
Mm-hmm.
Aubrey's his sister. She is, how many years older than you? Is she like 4 or 5 years older than
5, I think. How many?
She's 20-something.
7 then.
Yeah, so she's like, okay.
Six.
So
6.
imagine what were you, 12 at the time?
Yeah.
So you're 12 and you're kissing like an 18, 19-year-old
My
girl.
voice was like, oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. And so the kiss, leading up to the kiss, what did you ask her?
What type of gum do you prefer?
That's right. What type of gum do you prefer? Okay. So then he kisses her, like a full-on kiss on the lips. That was like a peck. Like you weren't like slipping her tongue or nothing.
Oh, I would.
There's it wasn't like a peck like you kiss your mom. It was a little bit more than a peck like you kiss your mom. But
yeah.
Anyway, so we've joked around.
Wait, did you post a video of me?
I do have the video. I don't know if I ever posted it.
We gotta post it.
All right. Well, the posting coming. So
Yeah.
if you're watching on Spotify, we'll put it right here.
Yeah, just take a peek. See,
Yeah, take a
look.
pic. Look at what this guy's doing. That's
Yeah.
a winner.
Yeah.
All right. So now she's gone. She's in Alaska right now.
Yeah.
She's also on a mission.
I'd also like to put. I was wearing my dinosaur pajamas. Like that's the best thing to wear when you kiss a girl.
It'll be one of these things like, tell us about your first kiss. Well, I asked her what kind of gum she'd like, and I was wearing dinosaur pajamas.
And that's it.
And that's it. All right. So you decided like it's time to move on. This relationship's not going to go.
Yeah, I don't do well with long distance.
And so I'll use the term we, the pronoun we, wrote this letter.
You and Addison.
Okay, here's how it says. So we address her name. This is on March 16th. How are you doing? From the sounds of it, things are going splendidly for you in the country of Alaska.
Yeah, the Alaska is a country now.
I hope I'm sorry. I hope the bears are leaving you alone. I can only imagine what a great time you are having as you spread the word amongst your friends and then get to take in the beauties of the world around you. I hope one day to be able to see the northern lights, eat fresh Alaskan salmon, and get chased by a bear. While I anxiously await these activities, it is with a heavy heart that I must let you know that this will not take place in the context of us and we. Please brace yourself, and especially your heart, as you continue to read this letter. While it is often said that distance makes the heart grow fonder, I regret to inform you that the distance between us has caused our love lights to dim. The flame which once burned bright has been reduced to ash.
Oh my goodness. Just keep it pushing.
While our future will not be one of us with us together, let us always remember the past and the good times we had together. I know for me, the rendezvous in Bryan Head, Utah will be a cherished memory. The hikes in the mountains, the games in the evening, the stargazing at night, the long talks and walks hand in hand. The thought of these moments which formed a strong relationship long before it seemed that kissing was all we wanted to do. These memories are almost enough to think that we could rekindle this long-lost love. But while the thought of that crosses my mind, you must know, and regrettably so, that my heart now yearns for another. I don't want to crush your heart more than this letter has already done so, but I feel that your lack of knowledge of who has stolen my heart from you to another must not remain a mystery. But herein lies the problem, as my heart is being torn in multiple directions. Not only has my love for you dwindled, but my love for another has spiked in two. Yes, I am torn to which girl to give my love. Should it be Jane or should it be Macy? Now keep in mind those are her sisters. And I also will I know I see a look on Jonathan's face right now that he wants to punch me. Keep in mind Jonathan does not really like either one of these. This is a joke letter.
Yeah, I didn't write this. Oh my goodness.
Obviously, either one of them would be lucky to have me as their beau.
Obviously.
So, while I wrestle with the love of my heart, may you find peace and comfort that while this fish has escaped your hook, there most definitely will be other fish in the sea for you. And whatever man is blessed to have your hand in marriage will be the second most happy man in the world. I obviously will be the happiest because of my successful podcast, amazing abs, huge muscles, and massive amount of money that is in my bank account. Signed, with love, but not much for you anymore, Jonathan.
Oh my goodness.
You hate that I added the sisters thing in there.
Yeah, that like everything else is fine, but like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Like, why do you got to go to the sister action there?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
But it's funny.
yeah. Hopefully they think it's funny.
Yeah, Jane's read the letter. She thought it was hilarious,
Oh,
and she was like, "Heck yeah!" She's like fighting for you.
oh, okay.
So
Better, yeah. Watch out.
next time you go over to their house, just if the fight breaks out, don't be surprised.
Oh, I won't be. Yeah, I'll be expecting it. Actually, I'll be surprised.
I'll be I'll be disappointed if it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I'm like, are you guys gonna fight now or?
It's like you're bored, so you just go to the house. Like, I don't know. Like, I just kind of wanted to see a fight.
Yeah, UFC isn't on right now.
Right before we got on this podcast, you gave me some excellent advice on how to know when to avoid a fight.
How?
Well, you just gave it to me.
I don't remember.
You said right before you get in a fight, like, look at their ears.
Oh yeah.
Why, Johnny? Why should I look at their ears?
Because people who do wrestling and jiu-jitsu have these like their ears are like, it looks like they're deformed, but they're not. It's just like they get liquid in them or whatever.
And cauliflower ear.
Yeah, but basically it means that they know that they've done wrestling in the past or jiu-jitsu or whatever, so they can take you down easily.
They're a likes to fight guy.
I don't know about likes to fight.
I bet you that's a likes to fight guy.
But
if you have cauliflower, you're ready to throw.
They could like beat you up,
yeah,
like, easily.
All right, real quickly, this segment that's going to conclude us is brought to you by Cinemark. Get your movie pass.
Yeah,
$10 a month. I watched a movie that was terrible on Netflix. I don't even want to talk about it. It was so dumb.
What was it?
I don't remember the name.
Oh, well, there's a movie that is out and everybody's talking about it, but
Minecraft.
Oh my gosh, it like.
Do you want to see it?
I'm gonna watch it.
Man, it's Jack Black. I bet it's funny.
No, like they ruined him. Like you, I'm not joking. Like Nacho Libre, outstanding. The Minecraft movie, I haven't seen it. It's gonna be terrible.
It could be good. I mean, maybe they blow your socks off.
I don't know.
You're not wearing socks right now. They're blown off.
Yeah, they're already blown off. Yeah. Right as I heard it come out, boom.
Boom.
I'm like,
where'd my socks go?
Yeah, what the heck? I have 2 holes in my shoes because my socks blew straight off my feet.
So you're going to go see the Minecraft movie this weekend?
Yeah.
Because there's people over at the house tonight.
They're talking about. They said it was terrible.
Oh, they said it was terrible?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
People are making it's not making a joke out of it, but it's so big right now. Like everybody's like, they're saying all these quotes from the movie from the trailer, and there's these kids. Like my friend went to a movie the night it came out, and these people are like, "Ladies and gentlemen, when I say chicken, you say jockey," because that's one of the
thing.
Yeah, like one of the quotes or whatever, and everybody was screaming it, and then right as they said it in the movie, they just got up and left. Like the people, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Look, if you guys are like, hey, let's go, I would go just because Jack Black's in it.
Yeah.
And my guess is it's going to be entertaining. Now, look, I do not understand Like, I see you kids every now and then playing Minecraft. It blows my mind that is a game that is popular. It looks so stupid to me.
Yeah. Okay, I have to give a shout out real quick.
Shout it out and then let's end it.
But you better not. You can't take this away. Don't be like. Don't be like. Oh, and also.
Nope,
This is
shout it out. This is just you.
one person. One person.
Bailey. No.
No,
just
no.
joking.
Tate. Tate.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out to Tate.
Shout.
I'm not gonna shout it, but I
Oh.
mean, if you want me to.
I thought you were going to say out.
Oh. Okay, turn down your volume real quick. I'm about to, No, I'm joking.
All right. Shout out to Tate. Enjoy it.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Oh, yeah.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.